Honestly, the nails are a bit long, but we're gonna work with them. Blonde brows often seem like they are blocking out your brows because of how close the color is to your skin tone. But my my blonde brows end up being more on the white side because my hair is like white most days. So I'm going to be trying to get these brows as close to my hair as possible because I want the effect that, you know, my eyebrows matches my hair. First things first, we're gonna go in with our primer, which is the Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control. Usually, I don't like these silicone-y type primers, but so far, this has been working for me pretty well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, the oil control is top notch. The texture of this is almost like a silicone base type vibe. So it dries out it sucks up all the oils, but my face still feels like it can breathe. But too much of this and your face will be tight. I like the fact that it gets tacky, so when I put on my foundation, it just sits into place. Primers like these are a good substitute if you're looking for products that can replace milk of magnesia, because if you leave it on long enough, it will turn like whitey. But no, you can look and see. And you're gonna get your spoolie and you're gonna brush up these brows. I feel like I'm missing some brows, but we're not gonna get into that because that might lead to some trauma and I'm not in the mood for that. Yeah. Now, in this step, I go in with my Got to Be Glue styling gel, but stop using hair products on your face, just the zoop. So now we're gonna tap into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And this pretty much does the same. This pretty much does the same gel as the Got to Be Glue gel. Literally, it does. So I am happy that I have stopped using hair products on my face. And we're not gonna talk about it again. So all you're gonna do is, it comes in a little container like this, and it's just clear brow gel. But it really works by just pushing up into the brows, and it keeps it in that position. So you don't have to worry about it moving, going on place. It sticks down just as good as the Got to Be Glue. I haven't really tested it out in like effect. Maybe I should.
Minerva!
And we're gonna let that dry down. Now, you're gonna take the end of your spoolie brush and just push and lay them flat on your skin. The hairs down so that you can lay them flat on your skin. And dry. Now the point of this is so that your brows are laying down flat and nice, so that when you put in the product in your brow to give it that color, it's not looking choppy or tacky. And we can achieve a full palette, like a full one tone base, not have like black and the black sticking out, okay? You'll see why later. And what I did was I squeezed the tip of it until it was flat, because I want to get my lines to be shaped. Now remember, we're not using a pencil for this method, so it got to be sharp, okay? First thing we're gonna do is we're going to go in with our MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer in NC42. That is like a shade lighter than my skin tone. thinking that it would be more closer to the skin color of my hair. Hopefully. No, it ain't. My hair was white, but I don't want to have white brows. Oh man. All right, and so what we're gonna do, we're gonna dip into it. And we're gonna make our shape of how we want our eyebrows to sit, okay? Do it clean enough so that you don't have a lot of cleaning up to do. Pick up some of the product, wipe it back off. If you feel like you have to go back in and squeeze back in your brush, do that because sometimes it's needed. I want it to be sharp.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
This one is sharp as this one. We'll clean it up later. And then now we're just gonna take a brush and making slight strokes. Slight strokes. I'm looking crazy. I'm looking crazy. I really be wanting to like bleach my brows in real life, but then I'm just like, oh, am I gonna like it? And then I'm gonna go in with my Sasha setting powder in the shade Buttercup. We're pushing it into the skin using this Real Techniques contour brush. Just on there, on there, on there, on there, on there. Now, usually, you know, I just push in and then I push it into my skin. But for this, I want to make sure that my brows is actually taking some of the color of the powder. You understand? So that it can actually be highlighted, give it a different tint, you know, like an accentuated vibe. Right? Looking hella crazy. Let's just brush off some of this powder. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna be very careful. This is where we set it down to sit down. So we're gonna brush off the powder around the excess areas. See? Brush it off the powder around the perimeter. Very careful because you don't want the loose strands. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the Born This Way. Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer in the shade Chestnut. This is honestly my favorite concealer right now. I couldn't find Chestnut, so I have the next flavor. The next tint I'm gonna try is Chai. I'm not convinced I should get that, but I'm gonna put a tad bit of the NC 45 with that. I'm gonna mix them together so I can clean up under my brow, but not have a color that is close to the concealer. All right. And we gotta blend that out before it fully dries like this, because I'm looking like a crackhead at the moment. Let's go. Let me tell y'all something. If I like how this looks at the end of this, I'm gonna bleach my brows. Yes. All right, let's go do the rest of our makeup, and then we're gonna come back. And this is the final look. Honestly, I like it. I feel like this is something that I could possibly do. Yeah, I feel like I can bleach the brows now because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the fantasy. It's giving alien. It's giving alopecia. It's giving. Honestly, I do like the vibe of the matching color brows with the hair type vibe. I think I'm gonna continue it for a nice little cute little series. And you guys definitely tell me what you think about them. Is this giving fab? Is it giving fab or is it giving alopecia? Comment down below, tell me if you like this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.